All right, Canada, grab your coffee or your scotch because today we're diving into the economic mess that's unfolding in 2025. If you thought the last few years were tough, buckle up. From US tariff threats to skyrocketing debt, job insecurity, and the housing market stuck in quicksand, this is your crash course in economic survival. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share because we all need to stay informed to navigate this storm. Let's start with Trump 2.0 and his genius idea of slapping a 25% tariff on Canadian goods. According to economist Ben Robideau, the Bank of Canada ran a simulation showing that a full 25% tariff could shrink our economy by 6%, bigger than the 2008 financial crisis. Now, will it get that bad? Probably not. The US needs our oil like you need coffee on a Monday morning. Even a 10% tariff on manufactured goods will dent GDP and make Ontario and Quebec job markets shakier than ever. Watch out for that cutting bias from the Bank of Canada. They'll need to slash rates to soften the blow from the second version of the Trump administration. Speaking of jobs, here's a fun fact. Our labor market stats are lying to us. The labor force survey shows a rosy picture. Jobs galore, they say. But wait. The payroll data report tells a much darker story with job declines in 3 of the last 5 months. Ben Robideau says this disconnect is because we're overestimating population growth and by extension, job growth. Add with the highest share of Canadians worried about losing their jobs since 2020, it's clear the labor market is more fragile than the Liberal polling numbers. Here's a nightmare scenario for homeowners. 60% of all Canadian mortgages are set to renew in the next 2 years. That's a lot of people going from historically low pandemic era rates to today's much higher rates. Imagine a 40% payment shock on your mortgage, because that's what's coming for many Canadians. And don't think this is a problem for future you. It's already happening in the market. A recent report notes that November mortgage originations were up 70% year over year, driven by renewals. Households are already feeling the pinch with higher mortgage payments and its negative impact on household disposable income. Canadians will be spending less as they start playing defense with their spending. Now let's talk housing. Starts fell 13% last month, and new condo sales in Toronto hit a 28-year low in 2024. Developers are scrambling to finish what they've started, leading to a glut of units, and rents are cooling for the first time in years. But here's the kicker. Fewer starts today mean an even tighter housing market in a few years. So we're stuck with the worst of both worlds. Unaffordable prices now and an undersupplied market later. The federal Liberals Housing Accelerator Fund launched in the fall of 2023, and it's clear it's a program that is in reverse and stuck in the mud. Nothing is moving fast with home building. If you're an investor, you'll want to time the market carefully because there's opportunity on the horizon, but only after some serious pain. Debt is the invisible anchor dragging Canadians under. We're seeing the highest rate of missed payments since early 2020, and consumer confidence is plummeting. Here's a shocking stat. 40% of Canadians feel they're likely to miss a debt payment. And if that's not bad enough, insolvencies are rising, and the MNP Consumer Debt Index just hit its second lowest level ever. Translation? Canadians are tapped out, and with high interest rates, climbing out of this hole feels like digging with a teaspoon. So what do we do? First, we need a reality check. If you're a homeowner renewing your mortgage, talk to a mortgage professional. Yes, like me, about your options. If you're worried about job security, start building an emergency fund yesterday. And if you're carrying debt, prioritize paying it down as best you can before rates climb again. But we can't do this alone. Governments need to step up with smart policies and get back to work, lowering and minimizing tariffs as best they could, stabilizing the housing market, and providing real support for struggling families. Kitchen table economics is getting tougher when too many Canadians have no kitchen, and sadly, many have no food. Here's where you come in. Like this video if you've learned something today, subscribe if you want to stay informed, and comment below with your biggest financial worry for 2025. Let's keep this conversation going because knowledge is power, and powers how we get through this mess together. Thanks for tuning in to Owl Mortgage's no-nonsense breakdown of Canada's economic reality. Together, we'll navigate the chaos, find opportunities, and come out stronger. Until next time, stay wise, stay prepared, and stay hopeful.